Hello, I'm Miniature Banner Owl. Today I bring you another video. Today I bring you my Rhino kit bash, which is technically a predator, just without the side bolters, because building this kit bash was mainly just what I had in the bitch box. Am I happy how it turned out? Yes, I was especially happy with the Tech Marine Iron Priest, I believe it would be. So it's a tank operator Iron Priest. I guess that's the best way to put it, on top, because it's my favorite looking model, and I love that it has like the proper runic like Space Wolf insignia. You'll see soon. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Alright, let's get into it. Starting this kit bash, I grabbed the Chaos Rhino, as it was the only Rhino located at my local hobby store. So starting with it, I assemble the Rhino. Though I do keep the rear upper hatch, I believe it would be called, pull off, as I fill that in with just some plastic card. The main part of this kit bash is that I take the extra turret and body of the Lehman Russ tank, of the Imperial tank, and cut the excess off, leaving only the base mounting bracket and Spriggan. And then I slowly cut away at the turret of the Rhino's like hatches at the front to then allow the turret to sit in correctly. Apologies for the drop in quality. I was on a Discord video call when making this, as I was participating in a hobby hangout. So I do apologize. Using my nippers, I slowly cut away at the section of the front where that tip of the turret's like Spriggan or turret mount, if you want to call it, wouldn't fit. And then set it as smooth as I can, which wasn't much to get it to sort of fit in. Using some plastic card, I cut down and make it fit towards where the door would have fit normally, and then that is where the base is started. Also, there's things like popping up and down. It is from, again, the Discord call. I do apologize. Attaching the turret top, it fit in quite well. With a few modifications I could make it a bit more flush. The main issue was that it was slightly a little too wide, but other than that it worked out perfectly fine, and with a bit more plastic card I fixed that issue and sealed up the gaps. I had already built the turret head previously, as I thought it was supposed to go to Lehman Russ as well. My inexperience made that happen, so I do have to remove the actual porthole and covers from the top to then allow it to actually have a pilot sticking at the top. I try to keep as many of the Imperialis symbols, or the symbols of the Imperium on this tank as I can, as again my Snowballs are a loyalist chapter that spend most of their time fighting demons and Chaos Demons, the Chaos Marines. So it is very fortunate that they are able to keep their gear in check. This particular tank will be used in a in a display board for an armies on parade and actual tabletop game, but its main purpose is it is in a more secure zone running patrols. I'll touch more on these armies on parade ideas later on in another video. Here I am tearing apart the turret porthole, or I forget the name of it. It's not. Is it a sponson? I think it's a sponson. Correct me if I'm wrong. I forget tank term, tank's anatomy. But yeah, I tear open the tank's top port, I guess, and then attach one of the Rhino's ports to then match it to the front one, which then allows me to actually realistically have a Space Marine sticking at the top. I also use some extra sprue, some leftover sprue, to make a support base to attach the actual Space Marine to the turret, as it will be a semi-runic tech marine, as I'm using old runic priest or runic priest shoulder pad for this. I attached this, I'm not too sure, I think it's off one of my Imperial Knight I did for my Krieg army, as like the top turret bit, but I do use it as a cover as it looks tanky enough. Though I might try and put a cover on it, I'm not sure. Right now I just like it open and it looks good enough. I attach the front pieces and that is pretty much it. I do attach the rear door as well and keep it swinging, so it is operational as well. Why? I'm not sure, I just like the idea of it working. Here I put in the extra sprue to allow the pre-prepared Space Marine Tech Marine into it, which is basically just a old set of legs with a new Space Rules army box set torso, one of the spare ones from the sergeants, attached to a spare backing I had laying around, and then that all combined to make this Tech Marine. I do remove the back sockets for the power pack or the jump pack I think this one is off, but I'm not sure. And I do just attach an ungodly amount of tubes and things I had left over on the back of it. For this barrel and everything, I take a bit of plasticard tube. Well, it's not a tube, it's like a pole or stick. Cut it down to shape and then attach it to the barrel port or the swivel, I forget the name of it, with some green stuff, and then that connects to the barrel, which is off the, I believe, again, Lehman Russ tank, which then completes the barrel and works out well enough for me. I do use tweezers to prop up the barrel so it sits in a bit nicer, but I still couldn't get it perfectly right. I probably should just try gluing it, but I try my best. Going for bits, I go specifically for a mechanical arm that I had, along with a open hand gesture and a the Wolf Priest bolt pistol. As I didn't use it, I used a shield. I'm using the Wolf Priest bolt pistol as the extra arm, as I don't understand why any character in a tank would be using a sword or anything like that. I just say shoot him. Just bang, done. Oh, you've got nothing on my tank. Bang, there's a 75 caliber round to the head. Like, it's practical. I use the blue mechanical arm to, I believe I got it off the Kill Team's starter set one. Not too sure. But I use that arm to build up this gesture of like a relaxed halt or slow down pose from the tank commander. I use the old runic Tech Marine, like the Space Wolf Tech Marine, the runic Priest I think it is, shoulder pad, and then a standard shoulder pad that I'm gonna put a decal on when I get I'm going to do decals on all of them, as I have some custom ones left over. And I'll try and do as many models as I can with the decals. Here I start attaching the tubes. They're just sporadic and not really planned. They're just wherever it fits without too obstructing the Imperialis, and that is it. As this Marine is thoroughly connected to the tank. I also use a green stuff clone of the Space Wolf's Firstborn Upgrade Spruce Sergeant's helmet. The actual good looking Space Marine Wolf helmet. As the 30k ones are a bit odd, I'd say. I do sand all my work to try and make it a bit nicer and a bit smoother, but in the end it is a tank, so some battle damage is to be noted. I add some extra arm panels to the sides of the turret because I don't like these little gaps it had. I don't know what actually goes in there. I'm not too sure, but that's good enough for me. I go through my larger bits box for like the, I believe it's got Darodeo tank, Lubrical's cape, and sort of works off that. Using some bits that I find that I had duplicates of, and that was the basis. I don't know where these came off. I think probably off either a tank or a, I'm not too sure, probably maybe even a Dreadnought. It does look very Dreadnoughty. Possibly, actually no, it's probably off the Nemesis Dreadnought. I'm not too sure. I just have a bunch of bits, so I don't keep track of all of them. I set it all up and then eventually keep going on sanding, and then I will clean up, and then we'll get into reveals in like 30 seconds or so you just enjoy my sanding montage. I just do final touches and fixes up here, and then that is about it. And then I leave it 4 hours to let the tank turrets actually harden with a support underneath it. To properly cure, that's it.
Model color, white glaze.
Citadel's contrast. Space Wolves Grey.
Citadel base, Caldor sky.
Army Painter, matte black. Army Painter, matte black. Model color, oily steel. Citadel's contrast. Space Wolves Grey.
Game color. Glorious gold.
Citadel contrast. Striking scorpion in green.
Citadel contrast. Bloody Doom red.
Citadel base. Dryad bark.
Model color. White glaze.
Army painter matte black. Army painter deep blue. Army painter matte black. Model color oily steel. Army painter fur brown. Citadel base. Dryad bark. Citadel shade. Agrath earth shade. Citadel Technical Valhallan Blizzard.
Army Painter Dark 2. Game color moon yellow.
I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell so you never miss another video. I'm huffing and puffing. Don't know why. Probably I'm just fat, but... So, I hope you guys have enjoyed my Predator Tank Rhino Kit Bash. It probably would have been cheaper to go get a Rhino, but I had... not a Rhino, a Predator tank, but I had the Rhino, the Lehman Russ turret, and bits for the barrel already. Sure, it's poorly made because it tilts, but it's good enough. Still functions fairly well, so good enough for me. But yeah, with this comes my official army list. Why do I always get this? I don't get where the glare is coming from. It's my glasses, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. But this comes with my official army list that I put here. Now, this is for my sort of 2,000 point army, even though it's technically 205, but it's close enough, good enough for me. That's what I'm going to be working on towards, and I will be posting more Snow Wolves army videos on that, so I do apologize if you do not like it. Grow up. Alright, I'll let you guys go. See you guys in the next one. See ya.